photo manipulation in a bass fishing kayak tournament on Lake Fork. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. We have an alleged bass fishing cheater, another one. Someone who has manipulated photos in a recent kayak bass fishing tournament on Lake Fork. Now I need to give credit where credit is due. I saw this YouTube video from Jeff Mallet. Now Jeff has a YouTube channel, but he has a really fantastic YouTube channel that is about kayak fishing from the ins and outs. He has a very diverse amount of different topics and videos, and the channel is absolutely fantastic. So if you get a chance, go check out Jeff's channel. I'll put a link in the description below. Show him some love, subscribe to his channel, and you can watch his original video. Now, the alleged angler is Ernesto Mendoza. He was disqualified for this exact tournament. Now, the thing is when I look at this photo, which I'll show you, I instantly can tell that it has been manipulated. And luckily, the tournament directors for the native Watercraft No Limits kayak series No Limit series on Lake Fork were able to find this. And like I said, disqualified him. You can almost tell instantly that the photo is manipulated. And to be quite honest, this happened a few days ago. Finding out information, if it weren't for Jeff, I don't know if a lot of people would know this happened. Because I can't find a press release. I've asked my buddy Chad Hoover about it. I've actually contacted the tournament director and texted him. And we did text back and forth, but he's out fishing. And the last thing I want to do is to disrupt his fishing. But the angler Ernesto Mendoza used that photo to manipulate and to attempt to win that native Watercraft No Limit Series tournament. Saturday, October 4th, during our final judging, we caught a cheater during our native Watercraft No Limit Series on Lake Fork. The angler submitted a 25¼ inch bass, which would have been their biggest ever submitted. But as soon as they went back and looked at the photo, they realized it was fake, bad photo editing, and they manipulated the GPS data. Now this was caught before they did awards and paid anybody out, which is great. The tournament director's name is Brad, and he and his team looked at it and realized that this was it wasn't kosher. Now, after Ernesto was disqualified, he denied everything, which most cheaters do. But then he showed up for the awards to try to plead his case to the anglers. And they found out the photo was 2 or 3 years old, that it had been manipulated in several different ways. Just at looking at it at a large size, you can instantly tell. Now, it's probably a lot easier in some cases. Maybe it's easier for me to see because I look at photos nonstop in Photoshop. That's what I work on. That's what I do. I do graphics for a living outside of this. So when I instantly saw this photo, it just screamed fake. And we have a lot of things now that allow you to manipulate photos with AI. That's easier than ever to do it. And hopefully at some point in time, there will be something in place that will tell if the photo is manipulated within Photoshop or the apps that these anglers are using. But this angler, Ernesto, has done really well. He won an all-star fishing event in July. He finished 3rd in the KASA frog tournament, and he won an ATX jackpot some time ago. Now the big bass that he won on the Yak USA, he won $185. And this channel and us, we have talked about these cheaters for a long time. People want to know who's cheating. And in this case, most of the time I do these videos to bring light to these anglers so that they are not allowed to fish any tournaments anymore. Because now you have to go back and look at everything that this man has done. And it is alleged, but they disqualified him. And people like this that have to cheat to get ahead in bass fishing tournaments, they just stink in my opinion. I don't like where these things lead us in this industry, in this sport. People like this take us back a long way. And I'm really happy that the tournament director and his team were able to find this and realize that it was manipulated, but it's just a shame that we continue to have people push the boundaries to see how far they can go to try to be better, to cheat for their ego. Because you're not cheating to lose. You want that pat on the back. You want the clout and the ego and the stuff that comes with having the big bass or winning the fishing tournaments. And when money's involved, we've all said it, people become horrible. Best way to put it. This is a horrible situation. I hope that he's never able to fish another kayak fishing tournament or bass fishing tournament for his fishing career, because I think these things need to be brought to light. And that's the objective of this. I think Ernesto, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but man, shame on you. Shame on you, dude. Do you think there's a way we can eliminate cheaters in fishing? Is there any way of doing it? I mean, that's probably a no answer, but comment below and tell me what you think. Did you know about this one? Again, thanks to Jeff Mallet and his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description below so you can go check out his channel and his video. It's really good. And thank you, Jeff. But where do we go from here? How do we stop it? Is it possible? I don't know. But comment below and tell me what you think. Thanks to all the new subscribers and members and everyone who's interactive on the channel. I really do appreciate it. It is a humbling experience what's gone on in the last year and a half or so. It's just ridiculous. And you guys are the reason why. You guys are unbelievable, and it's a humbling experience, so thank you. But if you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, click that like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know when the next video drops. Remember, take your kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.